regarding cost optimization in logistics using assignment, transportation, and linear programming to minimize transportation and driver costs. Allow me to introduce our team. I'm Penelitian, and my partner is Semoga. These are the key components that we will discuss throughout the presentation. Okay, moving on to our case introduction. So, PTABC struggles in managing their logistics of exporting used cooking oil. They become raw materials from suppliers using several lorry tanks with certain capacities. Each pickup has a certain cost according to the distance, and will also and the wages will also be different for the driver. And then the company aims to minimize the cost for this activity. Okay, moving on to this solution, there are three components of the problem. There's the transportation cost, the suppliers, and the minimization of the driver cost. And then again, we aim to minimize the total cost for the transportation and the driver cost. Okay, moving on to the FICOS framework. This FICOS framework helped us structure our analysis. First, we have the population. It's the suppliers of the used cooking oil, drivers, lorry tanks, and the transportation system within Penelitian. And we optimize the assignments to minimize transportation and wage costs. And then we compare an optimized versus optimized logistic cost using an operational specialty-based solution. And then we use quantitative study using assignment, transportation, and linear programming as discussed earlier for cost minimization and resource allocation. Okay, these are the constraints. We have the capacity for each lorry tank and 20 suppliers with the oil availability and distance from Pertanian and the cost per liter per kilometers. Okay, these are the transportation costs. As you can see, each of these costs are different, influencing from the constraints. So we calculated this from the constraints. And then we have 20 suppliers and 5 lorry tanks. Next is the wage cost, which each driver will have different wage costs according to the lorry tank that they operate. Okay, these are following the comparison for the transportation results. First, we have the northwest corner method, where total shipments of 24 and the total cost is $310,210, with each lorry tank assigned for the each supplier. And next is the lease cost, with the total shipment also 24, and the total cost is $549,135. And last but not least is Semoga method, with the total shipments also 24, and the total cost is $311,425. Okay, these are the assignment results with each driver assigned for each supplier. We have the total cost here for $380. These are the accumulated costs for the wage cost for each driver. And driver 1 gets supplier D, driver 2 gets supplier J, driver 3 gets supplier L, driver 4 gets supplier B, and 5 gets supplier A.
Okay, so now we will do the comparison between the previous method by using artificial intelligence by using the linear programming. So here is the Python code, and from the result as we can see here, it is optimal. It is optimal because all suppliers' oil availability was fully picked up, and lorry capacities and supply requirements were respected. This is because we allow parcel deliveries, enabling flexibility. So here I will interpret this result for you. As we can see here, lorry 1 it is assigned oil 4, and it will be only using 22.7% of its capacity. one, it will also be assigned to supplier 6 using 20% of its capacity. Say goes for the other. Thanks. So this is the comparison between the combined approach, which is the linear programming, the help of AI, and the separate solutions that we used before. So in combined approach, the model considers both the transportation and assignment costs simultaneously, which result in the balanced transportation costs and wage costs. For the advantage, it is an optimal solution that minimizes the total combined cost. It captures the interplay between the transportation and assignment. But it comes with a limitations. It is more complex since it solves both problems simultaneously, and it will also result in lorries being unused if it determined not cost effective. For the separate solutions, we do it separately by solving the transportation problem alone and the assignment problem alone. In the transportation problem, it ignores the waste cost temporarily, and same in the assignment problem, it only focuses on the wage cost. It ignores the transportation cost. This is the potential difference in results in using combined approach versus separate solutions. The first potential difference is the optimality. Solving the problem separately may result in suboptimal total cost because the interactions are not taken into account. And the second is the lorry utilization. Separating the problems might result in different lorry utilization patterns. So for example, in the combined approach results, the lorry 4 were excluded because it is not cost effective, because our main goal is to minimize the total cost. And the third potential difference is the flexibility. Solving separately could provide more detailed control over individual aspects. And the last is the complexity. The two-step approach or the separate solution simplifies each sub-problem but may require careful reconciliation of constraints. So in conclusion, each approach have their own pros and cons, so we can use it accordingly to our needs. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.